To me, this is a pretty traditional question. We have very clearly, we're testing punctuation, so we just need to make sure that we kind of memorize the rules around what punctuation does. And so we hopefully know by now that it's about sentence structure. And this particular case, in my study guides, I've kind of pulled this out as like, okay, this is a very common question type that the SAT asks. I call these appositives, or in my book, I mean, they're actually really called appositives, but that's what I call my book as well. And so what's happening here is we have a main sentence. The person chosen for this task painted the cats in the style traditionally used by portrait artists. Okay, that's a sentence. Now, this other thing is important, right? It's telling us who this person is. So informationally, it's kind of important, and we wouldn't want to remove it maybe from the sentence. But grammatically, it is an extra clause. It's used as an interruption to kind of just describe or define this first part in a second way. That's what an appositive is doing. And so when we do that, we have an interruption, we use two commas. So the second one is missing. We use two commas to separate it from the sentence. So the choice that hits that is going to be choice D, and that is very traditionally how we do this. There's no reason for any extra commas, so like choice B, we're already interrupting the sentence. We don't need to interrupt the interruption. It's fine, we're good. It's not that long of an interruption. And so just look out for this. There are going to be cases where they kind of twist things up a little bit, and it looks like this, but it doesn't end up using commas. It's just kind of like it flows. And so you just need to kind of always in the back of your mind think about sentence structure. If something is extra, that's when we use commas to kind of separate it out. And so if you're ever unsure, try to do what I did here and think about, like, where does the sentence begin and end? Is there an interruption to the sentence, or does it continuously flow? And if it continuously flows, then you probably don't need commas, but this clearly has a point where we're kind of pausing and leaving our train of thought, getting some extra information, and then returning to that train of thought. And the commas show the leaving and the coming back. That's what a comma does.